All right, so we're going to start off pretty easy here with our select statements. The first one that I want to show you is how you can select every single field inside of the customers table. So in my query window, I will type in select, and I want to see everything. I want to see every column and every row. So I'm going to type in an asterisk. So that's my select everything, and then I'll go ahead and type in from the customers table, from customers. All right, and when I go ahead and run that using the function 5 key on my keyboard, you'll see my result set pops up, and I will go ahead and make it a little bit bigger so that you can see a little bit more. I have 91 records, and you can see that on the lower right-hand side of my screen. So your asterisk there is everything, every column, every row. Now it's the same syntax. If I want to see everything from the products table, I would just select asterisk from and then type in products and hit my function 5 again, and there are all my products. But what if I only wanted to see a few columns? I didn't need to see every single thing. And it's always better that if you just need to see a few columns, put in just those column names. Don't put in your asterisk if you only need to see 2 or 3 columns. So I am going to get rid of the asterisk, and I just want to see the product name, the unit price, and whether or not it's been discontinued. So after select and then a space, I'm going to go ahead and start typing in product name, comma, I want the unit price. So once I see it in the list, and when it's highlighted, when it has that blue outline, I can just hit tab, comma, I also want discontinued. So again, there I just hit tab. All right, so I will run this. And now I have every single record. I still have 77 records, but I'm just showing the 3 columns that I specified. All right, let's try one more. Let's try pulling up some information on the employees. So next, you're just going to pull up the first name, last name, city, and region for each of our employees. I don't need to see everything, so I will go ahead and select. I'm not going to select asterisk. I'm just going to go ahead and start to type in first name. Now notice here how first name doesn't pop up in my drop-down list. And that's because SQL doesn't know which table I'm pulling from. If I were to actually backspace this out and put in from employees first, and then go back up to my select statement and start to type in first name, notice how first name is now in the list. So if you want to do a little bit less typing, you can go ahead and put in the name of your table or tables first, then go up to your select statement and add in the fields. All right, so I'll select first name, comma, last name. Again, I'm just choosing it from the list. City, comma, and region. Okay, I'll run that. And there are my employees. Now notice that SQL is not case sensitive. I typed in city with a lowercase c, and it did pull out the city field. But notice the heading in my results set is also lowercase. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of how you're typing it in and how it's going to be presented. Now with your select statement, and we'll see this a little bit later on, you don't just have to put in fields. You can also put in expressions, or you can put in text. So what do I mean by that? If I come to the end of my list here, my field list, and add in a comma as if I'm adding in another field, I can add in text, I can add in a math function, or I can add in a timestamp or a date and time. I'm just going to go ahead and add in some text. I'll just type in the word employee, just as an example. So because I'm typing in text, it needs to be surrounded by single quotes. And I will type in employee and close my quote. So now when I run this, you'll see now I have a new column with the word employee. And notice there that the column does not have a name or a heading. You're going to learn very shortly how to change that. All right, so select the name of your fields or expressions or text from, and then the name of your table or tables.